Hey everyone, so there's this still, I'm not sure if they call this drama, but more of a little speculation going around in the community about the Hydro Archon working with Dehya. Now, as much as I want to believe it, and I do believe it, there's gonna be a lot of doubters, but hear me out on this, right? I really think that the Hydro Archon is not going to be an enabler, but she's going to be centered around this new mechanic, and Dehya will be viable to use with her. Now, people misinterpreting this and misunderstanding this and thinking that Dehya will be the only unit to work with the Hydro Archon. But the fact that Dehya is on the standard banner raises a lot of arguments like, why? Because we already have Diluc already. And let's be honest, Dehya isn't that good being a damage dealer. And she isn't that good at being a damage reduction character because you could still die and a shield is always better. But what if this mechanic now, it's kind of limited? But it's not in a sense limited like Nilo, where you need like 2 Hydro, 2 Dendro, 3 Hydro, 1 Dendro, etc. And the damage reduction isn't really for your units, but for something on the field. Now, I hear about this long time ago, where I don't know if I will get strike for saying this because I already got strike before, but it was about the Hydro Archon being able to summon entities or summon something on the field, but they could take damage and they could die, so they will be removed from the field and the mechanic will have to maybe reset with cooldown or whatever. And let's say Dehya is the only unit that we have right now. I mean, we will get future characters that could do it, but a character that right now in the standard banner that could reduce the damage that they take, because a shield don't work on them, healing don't work on them, damage reduction from Singsho sword or Beidou shield doesn't work on them, and we need something to work with it or them, preventing them from being destroyed while in battle. Now, yeah, it doesn't really sound so cool until we see it in game, and until we see some big ass numbers, then we'll be like, wow. I mean, Hyper Bloom catch me off guard, honestly. I didn't really think that it will be so good. And well, there's this thing where like the X.6 characters usually works very good with the Archons. Like Eula works really good with Raiden. Yaimiko became cracked out with Nahida. And yes, you will say that, well, Eula didn't really need Raiden, and Yaimiko could just use any other Dendro unit, but the Archons make them very, very stronger. So what if this is just a next continuation of this little myth we have, where like the X.6 characters work with the Archon? Now, how are we gonna make Dehya work with the Archon? Just make the Hydro Archon a Hydro enabler? I mean, that's kinda boring. Make her a HP booster. I mean, I use ER attack HP on Dehya, and attack and ER seems to be better with emblem set. Haven't really tested out the new set, but getting 1k damage, is it really worth 6 months of farming? I don't know. But she's not really a damage dealer. So how you think Hoyoverse is going to make her work with the Hydro Archon? Well, there's only one other thing in her kit, is the fact that she has some damage reduction and some stagger resistance for 7 seconds when casting the E, and she heals up herself when she loses a certain amount of HP. And there's this thing going around where the Hydro Archon is speculated to hurt your team. When she casts her ability, it will literally drain your HP like corrosion. I'm not sure if it will be taken down like if you use Zhao's burst. But what if it just simply take away 75% of your HP instantly, and it only triggers, a certain amount of time? Or, I mean, it could be kind of messed up if it takes away even the characters off field. But let me say something like that was to happen, and she's not really a good Hydro enabler. You're gonna use her with Hu Tao, you're really gonna use her with Dendro. There's only one other option, a new mechanic, where when she cracks her ultimate, or uses her E and this mechanic triggers, it subtracts 75% of all your HP in your entire team and just nukes the battlefield. I know it's copium as hell, but it's going to be strong if they do release something like this. It's the Hydro Archon we're talking about. Now, yes, again, I will say this over and over. Dehya may get power crept by this mechanic, but it won't be to a certain degree where she'll be unplayable, because I mean, she's at that stage right now. She starts off negative, but I will just say future characters will work around this mechanic, and it will just be Maybe around the same or maybe just a little bit easier, but it won't really take Dehya out of the equation of not working with it. Or we could just set ourselves up for disappointment like me, once again, and she would just be a Hydro enabler. That's kind of worse than Sing Show, but dishes out a good amount of damage and could buff and support at the same time, and then there will be a whole mega load explosion of meltdowns from every Genshin Impact player and every community, and the player base will be torn again, and then we'll figure out that she's actually cracked with this and that, and there was just a sacrificial lamb or something like that, I think. It's copium as hell, but here's some. I really think that it's gonna be something around that, and somehow there will be fixed in a team of this new mechanic. Like it or not, just look at her kit. She's not a damage dealer. She's meant for something that we don't have right now. And if I'm wrong, well, I'm wrong. But please, Hoyavers, don't make me be wrong. I will take to on the Starbuck playing. I like all the drama and stuff, and I don't want him to have to quit again. Leave it also below. Hit the like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.
Stars shining really, moon visions in my sight, landing on